Okay, so in this video, we're going to talk about how to convert octane numbers to hexadecimal forms. So I'm going to be picking the first example. So this is 77 in base 8 to base 16. So a way to do that is to first convert your base 8 value, that's your octane value, to base 10, and then convert that equivalent value of base 10 to base 16. So I'll be starting off, hope as we go further to get clearer. So to convert base 8 to base 10, I'll be saying 7 times 8. So I'll be multiplying each of the digits to 8 times 8 plus 7 times 8. I'll be doing it in increasing powers of 8 from the right to the left. So I'll be saying this 8 raised power 0 and this 8 raised power 1. So this is equal to 7 times 8 is 7 times 8 raised power 1 is 8 plus 7 times 8 raised power 0. So we have 7. 8 raised power 0 is the same thing as 1. So 7 times 8 is 56 plus 7 times 1 is 7. So adding 58, 6 plus 7 is equal to 63 in base 10. So the equivalent of 77 in base 8 is 63 in base 10. So I'd have to convert this equivalent number to base 16. So for that, I'll create a kind of a table here. So I have 16 on this side and then 63 on this side. One thing I want you to take note of is that base 16 contains numbers from 0 to 15. But when we start getting numbers from 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, in order not to confuse them, they are represented in forms of alphabet. So 10 represents A, 11 represents B, 12 represents C, 13 represents D, 14 represents E, 15 represents F. So we'll be using this notation to solve. Say if we have a value, we'll be using, if we have 10, we'll be using A to represent it, and if we have 11, we're using B, 12, C. So in this case now, we have 16 divided by 63. 63 divided by 16, it happens 3 times, remainder 15. So 3 divided by 16 doesn't happen, so it's 0. So I'm going to be taking this value down. So there's 3. And then I'm going to be writing my answers from the bottom to the top. So I'd have something like this. But in base 16, I'm going to be presenting this with the equivalent. So my 15 is going to be the same thing as F. So I'm going to be saying 3F in base 16 is equal to 77 in base 8. There you have it. So I would suggest you try the second question by yourself. You can pause the video and do that now. Okay, so we have 120 in base 8. We are basically going to follow the same steps. Multiply 8 by each of the digits here. And multiply 8 by each of the digits here. And convert the resulting base 10 value into base 16. So to start off, we have equal to 1 times 8 plus 2 times 8 plus 0 times 8. Remember, we are going to be doing for increasing powers from the right to the left. So we have 8 raised power 0, 8 raised power 1, 8 raised power 2 equal to 1 times 8 raised power 2 is 64 plus 2 times 8 raised power 1 is 2 times 8 plus 0 times 8 raised power 0 is 0. So I have equal to 1 times 64 is 64 plus 2 times 8 is 16 plus 0. So I have equal to 64 plus 16 is is 80 in base 10. So we have to convert this resulting base 10 value to base 16. Now we have 16 on this side. We're going to be creating the same table, 80. So 80 divided by 16 happens 5 times, remainder 0. 16, 5 divided by 16 doesn't happen. So I'll be saying 0, remainder, bringing my 5 down. Okay, and then I'm going to be writing my values from the bottom to the top. So this now implies 50 base 16 is equal to 120 in base 8. Thank you for watching this video.